Hello, and welcome back to another video. I'm ZpprSprk, and you're watching my FTB Continuum Let's Play series. Now, last time we were setting up some mushrooms and gas tiers because we were needing them to make the Galgador, like the eyes of Galgador, and I don't know what it is, but in this area, the ME glass cables seem to have glitches. Like the cable is there, the client doesn't think it's there, but the server side does. I'm running single player, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I got this thing. It's got 3 stacks of mushrooms here, but then it's got a bunch of mushrooms here as well. We got 18,000 there, and then the gas tiers. We did set up that little farm in the end, or not the end, the nether. It's super slow, so I'm not relying on that for gas tiers. I did get the not that. Yeah, the ghastly princesses, the ghastly bees. So I bred up one of them and got it down this one, I think. Yeah. So I got it going, and it was going lots faster. But then it's still taking a while because I needed hundreds. Because for the first one here, I needed like 450 some odd gas tiers. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I need a lot. So I figured I'm either going to just wait a long time for this, or I could just make more. So I got a bunch of the drones out and put them through the sampler until I finally got the ghastly species. So then I can put, well, not those ones. These ones, the fastest flowers, none, and fertility 4, and then ghastly on some princesses. So I just look in my storage for pristine princesses and then turn them into ghastly princesses. And then using some of the drones here, I made 6 more apiaries full of the ghastlies. So slowly but surely we're getting well, not very slowly anymore, it's a bit faster. I did take down some of these because I put them under here and then I realized they're not cave dwelling, so they need sky. I'm like, oh well, I could put there's a lights, artificial lights or something, one in there, or there's one of those that makes it so that, or open sky upgrade, I think is what it's called, so that the bees inside thinks it has an open sky. But I just tore these down. We weren't really using them. I think it was the engineer and the graduate bees, and then there was the industrial one in the last one. So we're not really using them. These ones, the diligence, we're not really using. The clockwork, technically we're using to run that thing, but we're not really relying on it for any power. And then the honey smelters, we're not really doing that. We just occasionally we need them, and I just put the princess up here and it does it. So yeah, so we got a bunch of gas tiers, and we did get enough to craft up both the energy collector and the antimatter relay, the MK1 version. But I was also going through, with all the time I had, going through and filling out a bunch of these random quests that we didn't do. So I went through these ones, so just a whole bunch of the different thermal expansion devices, and some more of the actual machines. can't remember what else was there. There was some of these little ones here. Like I finally did get the structure frame tier 3, so we could set that up. I don't have it set up, but we could. We just have this one left to do here, which actually crafted all the components for it, so we can do that. We can look at that today as well. That one, I just had this one left to do. I think it needed the treated wood slabs. Haven't crafted it up or set it up anywhere. I don't know if I need that or not. All of these ones I did, so pretty much looking good as far as this goes. And looking at this I need to go to the outer end islands to get some chorus fruit, and most of these are can't quite get to them. I was looking at this one. We can do that. I just need to set up some more auto crafting for the diamantine empowering. This one is done, except for this. I don't have the spatial ones in, but yeah, these are glitched out quests and I haven't fixed them yet. This one's all done, so all the planets we did end up getting to. So pretty much just have this and then a few things here to finish up once we do this one. Sorry, I've got... Anyways, yeah, so let's look at this one. This is the plasma generator. So the helium plasma we get whenever we run, or can we see it? Yeah. Whenever we run that with the helium and the deuterium, or the helium-3 and the deuterium, we get the helium plasma, and that is the input to the plasma generator, which is this. So it needs some tungsten steel plates, some energy flow circuits, those we've seen before. It needs this generator from Tech Reborn, which simple enough, and then this HV transformer, which needed some of these insulated cables and such, so it wasn't too difficult to get to. So we do have that ready to go. Let's craft it up. Bing, haha. Okay. So I don't know exactly where we're gonna put this, or if we're gonna. I mean, we can use it, but I don't know if there's the hoarding quests. Thought there was one that needed the helium plasma. Oh, I might be wrong. Yeah, there's lava, water, the pyrotheum. No. I guess we don't actually need a whole bunch of helium plasma. 64 of those, wow. I did start a bit into this. I'll show you setting up some auto crafting. Yeah. So I get up to the decent versions. Past that. Let's erase these. So past the decent is the good. I need the chorus flowers, so I don't have any of those yet. So do need to go to the outer end islands. Shouldn't be too hard to do. Let's look at these first. So let's see. First, actually, let's look at. We did get some of these. And we do have 160 because I've been using that. ARF Tools Builder really wanted lots of power when it was running. It has finished. We can go check on it if we want to, but so it's finished. So it's not really using that anymore. So I kind of have this turned off. But got all the fuel here, and let's look at that because this can use quite a bit of power. So if we come down here. If we set it up on, connect it to here, that'll work. Okay. So just put it in. Yep, there we go. Well, it's filling up the buffer. But yeah, we can see we're full now. This is an information screen. I added it here. So we're full. We can take 165. This will do 8K. Yeah. So not quite as fast as what this can get you, but it will give you lots of power from the plasma, which is nice. So that's actually really good because I guess that's kind of a buffer of energy store as well. Okay, come on. All right, so the next thing we were going to look at is these things. So the energy collectors, and I did get them set up on Autocraft. So let's get one of these going. So you can see needed 456 gas tiers. So tons of stuff, tons of stuff. But for the most part, I have it all now. So we could that'll just go crafting. I don't know if there's much actual processing that we need to wait for. Some smelting. But for the most part, I think it's just a whole bunch. I guess that goes through the grinder. Yeah, it looks like it's going. Okay. Right, so while that's going, let's get the relay going. We should have enough for this as well. Nope, not two of them, just one. Yeah. So that needs another 486 gas tiers. Alright, let's start that. So we can watch that go as well. Okay, so while those are going, let's actually hop over to, let's go look at this because it should be done now. Yeah, so I've got, dirt everywhere here. A little lag. So I can go ahead and expand it out some more if I need to, but so it's pretty much, it's done. So it stopped. Turn that off. So yeah, I could move this, and then there's other let's see, I had a chunk loader here, didn't I? Yeah, okay. So I could set that up on one of the other planets to get some of its materials, because there's the more expensive gems and metals and stuff like that that we'll want to get as well. But I think we have enough of the charcoal logs for the dark matter we want now. Let's head back home. They could have used the portable one. Okay, so if we look in the quests here, so those we're working on, the rad matter needs a red matter. I did get it auto crafting set up. How close are we to that? So we need a bunch of sugarcane, ender pearls, more gas tiers, more nether stars. But yeah, just okay. So yeah, we're short 127 gas tiers. The ender pearls we can actually craft with the U matter. I haven't put the auto craft for that just because I don't want it using that all. I want it to tell me. I want to manually craft them all. The sugar we can use the honey for sugar, can't we? Maybe not the honey drops, but the actually let's check that out. Sugar. Ah, we can. We have to have a pot and the honey. Okay. Well, not that one. This one. Yeah. So let's program that in. I did program it to use the sugar cane, but we don't have the sugar cane being automatically entered in. Okay, so we want the pot. What? And honey. And honey. Go. So we do have a bunch of honey, so that should make that one go faster. Okay, red matter. What are we missing now? Nether stars, gas tiers. Alright, so that's it. So I need to kill some more, or not gas tiers. Well, nether stars, gas tiers, and ender pearls. So let me kill some more withers. The gas tiers will probably be done shortly because I mean, you can see it's only 108 now. The ender pearls, I'll just craft like 400 of those. And then yeah, so let me get the withers and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did get the nether stars. Put those in. I don't know if we have the gas tiers yet, but I did notice, no, only 15 more. Okay, no big deal. I did notice these both finished, so let's get them. Let's play with them. So the way these work, the closer to, at least this one, the more light it gets, the faster it's going to create the EMC. So if we get a glowstone, give it you know, the power, the light that's from the glowstone, it should, you know, we could go under. We don't have, it doesn't have to be out in the middle of the sky, but we can, so we might as well. Alright, so what this is doing is, you can see that it's just collecting EMC. So anything we put in here, it will upgrade it to the next thing. So if we get some coal, get a single piece of coal, and we plop it in. So it already upgraded the coal to gunpowder. So if we look at the coal is 128 EMC. The gunpowder is 192. So as it gets up to the next thing, can't remember what's after the gunpowder, but this, you can see this bar kind of growing. So it's gonna accumulate until it has enough to upgrade the gunpowder into the next thing, and then it will circle around and do that. Now, what the relay does is it makes it so instead of accumulating the EMC in here and having to have, there you go, glowstone, having to have an item in here to get the EMC, if you put it right here, it's going to take all that EMC and just put it in here. And so then I can use this in order to, you know, charge up my things. So if I were to make one of these, like I can, so if I were to make one of these, it will store the EMC for me. So I could just put it, to put it in here, I don't know. Yeah, so the glowstone, it used that EMC from the glowstone and put it in here. And then, you know, I could put this. Actually, I can't because it has to be broken. There, so now I have 2,000 in here. And so this one, how far does that come along? We need the tungsten steel ingots. Well, we can go see how that's going over here. Whoa, a little bit fast there. Yeah, this is the issue I'm having here with this. And I don't know if it has... Because I thought it was... Because I had the auto input here set. I thought that had something to do with it. I don't know. So whenever I do the tungsten steel, it does seem like I have to babysit it for something. So there's 3 there. And depending if it puts the steel up here or the tungsten there. Okay, so that seems to be going fine. I mean, I've told this, don't push if it takes it in items, but I don't know. So those are almost done. Dark matter block. Alright. So if we take this, that should get us another quest. Where is it? Over here. Okay, and then we put that in here. So it's taking all the EMC and storing it onto here. So you can see now this is holding the EMC. And I can take this and take it somewhere else or whatever. And these energy condensers we can't make it. We need these red matter blocks, which take 9 of those in pink slime. You can get the pink slime easy enough, but that's good. Yeah. So speaking of the red, we make that yet? Aha, yes we can. So 972 gas tiers. And the reason behind that is it takes 4 blocks of enhanced Galgadorian, which is a whole bunch of Galgador itself. So, you know, 36 metal, which is 36 large lumps, which is 300 regular lumps. Yeah, so let's get that going. It looks like it's going to take a while as well. Doing the sugar now. Alright, well, I'll let that go. And in the meantime, I guess I will just cut and then let you guys catch me in a second. Okay, real quick, I wanted to show you how this looks here, because this is currently what the craft is mostly waiting on. There's a couple more things scheduled, but for the most part, we've got these raw hardeners. We need, you know, over 300 more still, and so it's the only thing really crafting right now. So I've got this crafter going ahead, and you just see every few seconds one more spits out. And if you look at the storage for it, I think it's this second one here. It's got its inventory almost clear full of these diamond nuggets. So that's what we're doing now, just watching this go by. Yep, I thought it was entertaining, so I figured I'd let you guys see. But I mean, we could make this, I think if we fill this with glowstone, there'll be like an impulse item duct, which means it'll go faster. but I mean, we're bottlenecked at the speed of the crafter right now. It's not the item ducks that are slowing us down, really. Anyways, I'll be back still. Alright, so we got the last couple things going through. Got the hot tungsten still being crafted here. And then it's going over to the freezer being frozen. You can see we got one more dark matter. And then we're good to go. Alright, so that gives us our red matter. That should give us the quest. Yes? Alright. And that gives us 4 more, which awesome. Now with that and the dark matter, so we can upgrade these. We've already got 12,000 MC in here, just in the time it took to do that. Let's pull this out. Okay, so we can upgrade them. So if we plop red matter in here, these ones in here, we can say MK2. For that, we're just going to need to craft another dark matter real quick, and then upgrade that. That should go fairly quickly. Needs to do some more tungsten still. Alright, so we've got MK2 version there. Now we want the MK2 version here. So again, a couple more dark matter. Or I guess one more piece of dark matter. Yeah, and then this one you just need some more glowstone and then the red matter. So we're going to use 2 of the red matter. The one of the ones we just, I guess the one we just crafted plus some of the ones we got from the quest. So let's see how much faster these ones are. Oh, broke it. Alright, so we'll plop this here, this here. It's going there. Oh, we want to grab it. So it's going a lot faster. I don't know if you want to, I mean, I guess technically you could rewind the video and see the difference, but actually, so let's take this down. Do we break something underneath? No? Okay. Okay, so let's upgrade them to the red version. Let's see how much faster they go. Yeah, that's a bit faster as well. And then you can see there's a lot more inventory space in each of these as well. So that, now the thing that they do, and if you look at my achievements here, it says flower power, or power flowers. And so what those are is you get usually one of the chests here. Because you can get from the relays, you can have it go to one of these condenser chests. But like I said, that's probably past what we're going to be able to do. even this is, you know, we need 4 red matter blocks plus a perfected core and helium plasma. That's what we needed the helium plasma for. 512 buckets. Yeah. I knew we needed helium plasma for something. But yeah, okay, so you get the chest. And let's see if I can, let me get some things to kind of demonstrate. So I'll use glowstone and I guess coal and then a log there. That'll work. Let me sleep tonight. So there's kind of a way to set it up, and then you can get it. And I've also done the RF Tools storage scanner. I've used as well. And so you get the chest, and the way these chests work is any EMC that goes into it, you can kind of tell it what output you want. And so you get something that's high in EMC as your output. And then you'd set that up here. Then you set it up here. So you have the chest up there, and then surrounding it on all 6 sides, you'd have the relays, and then around the relays, covering all of its sides, you'd have the energy collectors. Oop. Did I get them all? Yeah. So you get this kind of, you know, tetrahedron, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's a well, more of an octahedron. Anyways, so you get that kind of shape, and then so dead inside you've got the chest that's collecting all the EMC. So each of these is going to be collecting. So like this one, for example, is 40 EMC per second. So you got each one of these collecting 40 EMC per second, and a lot of times you'll put another outer layer of glowstone around just to keep the light levels high to the energy collectors. But then what I use the storage scanner for is so that I could have it down here, and it would scan and find that inventory in the middle, and then it would be able to, I'd be able to access it without having to, you know, break into it and dig into it, since as you can see the log is not accessible at the moment. So yeah, that's how I would set these up. But with the cost of these, like you can see, I have one of them, and there's 4 plus another 8, and then 4 and another 5, or yeah. So 8 plus 8 is 16, 17. So yeah, 17 more of these, plus the 5 more of these. So that's going to be a lot more, you know, materials than I have, and well, time right now as well to get that set up. But once that is set up, you can get quite a bit of EMC doing it that way, and that's kind of the way the mod intends you to get a lot of EMC. But as is usually the case, there's a different way to get the EMC, and sometimes it's just exploiting a recipe. So one of the common ones you'll see is the blaze. So the EMC for a blaze rod and the EMC for the blaze powder. See, the blaze powder doesn't have EMC in this pack because they took it off. But if you look at this, so it would usually be a blaze rod is twice the EMC of a blaze powder. But if you go to one of these other ways, so if I put the grinder, I can get 4 blaze powder. Or pulverizer, you can get 4 blaze powder. So you put the blaze rod in, and you get the 4 out, and then use the EMC from the 4 to make 2 rods, and so it kind of just gradually grows and goes and goes. But you would need the chest for that. So you kind of pipe the blaze rods into the chest, or the blaze powder into the chest, extract the blaze rods, then you grind pulverize the blaze rods into the blaze powder, put the blaze powder back in, and then you'd get a net gain of EMC. So that's a common one. It's one of those slower versions of some of these recipe exploits that I've seen, but some of the faster versions can get ridiculously fast. And so usually in other packs where you get a lot of EMC, there's usually some sort of exploit like that where you can get a lot of EMC quickly. Or if you have the magical crops, you can grow emeralds or dragon eggs or something like that to get EMC quickly as well. But options are limited in this pack, just because not a lot of things have EMC. So we will look more at what EMC options are available, because we're looking right now. Looks like after we get through these chests, because this is the energy condenser, after we get through those, we're going to get into these creative items. And so that, once you get there, you're pretty much at the end of the pack. This is going to make these hoarding quests easy. So like if you put a bucket of, say I put a bucket of the jelly cryothium in here, then I can take as much as I want out, because it's the power. So this is going to be replace all the power generators. This is the the GP, the flux capacitor. So any of the things, yeah. So we'll probably look into some of these next time. I don't know how much more we're going to be able to get of that. We can pull these real quick. Get some glowstone. Yeah, so we will look into, we'll get all of these, but we are going to need lots of red matter. So I'm going to look to see if there's a way that we can get this faster. So if you have any ideas, let me know. And but other than that, I will see you guys next time. So make sure you leave a like on this episode if you did like it, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.